What's up guys, MegaDPAL bringing you Black 2 White 2 OU battle versus Kazerra from the Smogon battle finder. I'm using this sand team. I did use this sand team in one of my latest battles, but I had the Rotom Wash in place of the Starmie. But like I said, that battle I do switch between the two, and this time I'm running the bulky Starmie. So look at my team, I've got the mixed Hippo, special defensive Heatran, special defensive Celebi, bulky Starmie, Scarf Ratcha, and Yachi Berry Chomp. He's got the bulky Rotom, a Subbing D-Knight, Spexed Hydreigon, a Stealth Rocking Metagross, standard Jellicent, and that bulk up Conkeldurr. So basically I'm just going to lead out with my Hippowdon, because I want to get my rocks up as soon as I can, because I know he doesn't have Rapid Spinner. I want to break that Dragonite's Multiscale, and you know the residual damage every time he switches in is always good, so that's what I'm going to do. And I got my Sand first turn. Here goes that Will-O-Wisp, I guess predicting me to switch for the Hydro Pump, but no, like I said, I am mixed, so I can live one, and I can just get all my rocks free. I'd easily trade a burn on my Hippowdon to get my Stealth Rocks up, so yeah, looks like his Dragonite's not having his Multiscale all game, so that's great. Now I'm going to switch, because there's nothing I can do to this Rotom, so I'm going to switch, go into my Guardian, my Celebi, just to take the Hydro Pump. It gets the critical hit, there's a decent amount actually with that crit, but yes, the battle wasn't too haxy, so that's all great. Here, I do notice I'm faster, so I'm like, okay, I'll just go for that Giga Drain, try and get some damage on this thing. Or if he does switch, which is obvious, I guess, I get some damage on anything, and I can get some HP back. As he brings in his Metagross called Xerneas. I see what I did there with the X. So yeah, I do get a little bit of damage on this thing, and a little bit of HP back. So that's all nice for me, I guess. What I'm actually going to do now is switch into my Starmie, predicting basic scout whether he's got that Ice Punch or not. He actually sets up Stealth Rocks, predicting me to switch for Guess, which is really nice. Probably knows that I was fearing either the Ice Punch or knows that myself I can't do shit to this Metagross. So basically what I'm going to try and do is go for that Scald, try and get a burn on this Metagross. I do go for the Scald, I do score the burn, so that's pretty nice. As he goes for Meteor Mash, I'm not too sure why he went for that, regardless of the burn on my Starmie anyway, because it's resisted and I'm a bulky ass Starmie, so yeah, that's all great, I guess. Here, what I'm going to do is predicting switching to his Jellicent now, predicting another Scald, or for me to go for that Rapid Spin. So what I'm actually going to do is hit this thing up with a Psy Shock, Stealth Rocks damage plus Psy Shock damage. Does a decent bit, I guess. Say that I'm a more bulky Starmie, so that's nice. And what I'm actually going to do now is switch into my Heatran, because basically it's a good switch. I know he's not going to go for a Scald. He's either going to go for the Shadow Ball if he's running that, or go for a status move, either the Toxic or the Flash Fire. And of course I'm immune to both, so Heatran's a good switch. But actually goes for that Ice Beam, so maybe he was predicting the Celebi, I'm not too sure. But basically I know I can live any hit from this thing, and even a Scald, so I know he can't really touch me. So what I'm going to do is just get a Toxic on this thing, as he's just going to straight up recover, I guess predicting me to fear a Scald, but no, I'm special defensive Heatran, take those for days. So that's real nice, get a free Toxic on this thing. So Toxic plus the Stealth Rock damage every time it comes in, and the Sandstorm damage, they're going to all start racking up on this thing. Here I'm just going to go for that Protect, you know, just to get a lot of residual damage going off, but he switches out, goes into his Rotom Wash, which is alright, I guess. What I'm going to do is, because I know I can live a Hydro Pump, I believe it does about 60 to 75%, something like that, I'm not too sure, but that's what I'm assuming it does. So what I'm actually going to do is go straight for the Toxic on this thing. As it goes for Will-O-Wisp, predicting me to switch on out, but no, like I said, I can live one, so yeah, Heatran Toxicing all those bulky ass water Pokemon, so that's pretty nice for me. And I've got the Flash Fire boost, so Heatran's going to hurt some shit. But basically I believe I'm just going to switch on out, go into my Celebi now. As he double switches, goes into his Dragonite. I believe he predicted that, possibly, I mean he could have the Fire Punch, and you know Celebi can't touch his Dragonite. So yeah, that's pretty good for him, I guess. Well, I am going to switch because well, I was debating whether to go for Recover or switch, but I didn't want to risk him having the Fire Punch, so I'll just go into my Starmie just in case, scouting out what set this thing is. As he sets up a Substitute, which is rather interesting. Maybe it was a Sub-Roosting Dragonite, I'm not too quite sure. That's what I was thought when I seen the sub, so basically I'm going to stay in, go for that Psy Shock, break that Substitute, because I mean I don't want him getting up to full HP. I do break the sub, which is nice. It goes for that Dragon Claw. Does a decent chunk to my Starmie, to say the least, but I do take it because my Starmie is boss. So that's really nice. But I know I am faster, so what I'm going to do is Go for that recover, knowing he'll be scared out into his Hydreigon, predicting another Side Shock. He'll probably want to keep his Dragonite Flare, so I get to recover up. My bulky ass Stormy, back to a decent range of HP now, so that's all good. Pretty nice for me, so yeah. Next, I looked away here, and I didn't see whether I took Sandstorm damage first. I was unsure whether this Hydreigon was in fact Scarf or Specs, or possibly even Life Orb at this position, but yeah, so I just switched into my Heatran just to take a predicted Draco Meteor. So I'm still unsure whether this thing Specs. I know his choice because I don't see no Life Orb damage, so I know his choice in some way. So basically what I'm going to do is just go for that Raw, so he doesn't get the switching he wants, and he actually comes back out into his Hydreigon, which is pretty funny, I guess. But more Stealth Rock damage and Sand damage is fine by me on this thing. Same for the Rotom Wash, so that's all good. What I'm going to do is just protect, see what he scouts himself into, see if it locks himself into, whether it be the Focus Blast or Super Power. Is in fact the Focus Blast. So I'm leading towards more is a Scarf, Specs variant, but it's not 100% confirmed. So I'm just going to go straight into my Celebi just to take that Focus Blast. Unfortunately it does miss, but if it wasn't for the Hydro Pump on the Celebi earlier, then I wouldn't be in the range where I need to recover, and I could just recover up, because as I do see I am faster. So this thing is confirmed to be choice Specs. So what I'm going to do is go straight for that recover as he switches out into his Dragonite. I guess his Death Fodder. So basically I'm just recovering up all my defensive pokes, getting them back up to nice HP. And yeah, wrecking some shit on his team. So it's all looking good. What I'm going to do is just go for that Giga Drain, just take it out his Dragonite. Because like I said, I presumed he was using that thing as Death Fodder, because it couldn't live another Stealth Rock switching. So yeah. Now I believe he's going to send back in his Hydreigon, I guess. Yeah, it sends in his Hydreigon. I'm fearing the Fire Blast here, so I'm just going to switch, go into my Omega weapon, my Heatran. Fearing either the Fire Blast, like I said, or even if he did decide to drop the Draco. I mean, I'm special defense, so I could take that. But no, goes for that Fire Blast, gives me the Flash Fire boost. I know he's locked into that, so the switch is obvious. But either way, I'm just going to click that Lava Plume button, because I mean, Flash Fire, Stab boosted Lava Plume from a non-invested Heatran is going to do a decent amount to any of his pokes. As you see, it does a lot in combined with Stealth Rock's damage and all the Toxic damage and Sandstorm damage. It's going to wear this Jellicent down a lot. So, and even I am fast in it, so even if you did want to try and recover Stormy, it would only last so long, and I would eventually take it out. As you can see, he's going to try and recover Stormy, but that's perfectly fine. Like I said, all the residual damage is going my way, so it's all looking good. I'm just going to keep clicking that Lava Plume. I have no reason not to. As you will see, he's going to start taking a lot of damage from that Toxic soon, so it will be either before switch or his Jellicent will die. So look at that Lava Plume damage, doing a nice amount. It actually goes for a Taunt, which is I find rather interesting. Not too sure what he's predicting there, but either way it's good for me. And yeah, after all the residual damage, once again his Jellicent's not looking too healthy. The obvious switch was obvious, but I have no reason not to click Lava Plume at this position, as it brings in his Rotom. And look how much this Lava Plume actually does to this Rotom. A decent chunk, to say the least. So that's really nice. This Rotom's not going to be living too much. So yeah, that's all good. I know that my Heatran was being a boss to his team, so I kind of wanted to keep it healthy at this position. So what I'm going to do is switch on out, go into my Guardian, my Celebi. He predicts that pretty nicely actually, and goes for that Volt Switch. Gets the switch initiative, gets some momentum to his side, so it's all looking nice. I believe he sends in his no, here he makes a real bad play. He sends in his Conkeldurr. I have no idea why he's brought in a Conkeldurr and a Celebi, but yeah, I mean, maybe thought I didn't have anything to touch this thing with and I'd be fearing an Ice Punch. But no, I am carrying Sidekick for mainly for Breloom situations and these situations, and that Sidekick does a lot to his Conkeldurrs. He sets up a bulk up. Bad play on his half, but I mean, what can you do? I'm just going to go for a Giga Drain this turn just to take it out and get some HP back. You know, all that shenanigans. So yeah, he made a real bad play here, but oh well, what can you do? So I'll just go for that Giga Drain, take him out. Him making bad plays is fine by me, but yeah, not too great on his half. But oh well, now I believe he's going to send in that Metagross. Yeah, sends in the Metagross, knowing that I can't really touch him. So what I'm going to do is switch, go into my Starmie once again, just bait scouting to see if he does have that Ice Punch. he goes for that Earthquake, predicting a Starmie, so I'm a little bit unsure. I kind of think he doesn't have the Ice Punch, so look at his team. He has the Metagross, the Hydreigon, Jellicent and Rotom Wash. Basically, cannot touch my Garchomp, so I'm going straight into my Garchomp as he goes for that Bullet Punch actually, which is does absolutely nothing because of the burn, Rust Skin damage and burn damage racking up on that thing. So basically, I know I can just set up on this Metagross. It goes for that Bullet Punch again, taking more Rust Skin damage. I just set up a Swords Dance, which is funny. So yeah, basically, I should be able to sweep his team with Garchomp here. So what I'm going to do is just go for an Earthquake. I don't even have to predict at this point, as he just takes himself out with a Bullet Punch. Well, the Rust Skin damage takes him out after he Bullet Punches. So I could have got to +4, but it doesn't matter because I didn't even need the +2. It brings in Jellicent. I'm just going to EQ this thing, take this thing out, leaving him down to his last two, which both are Levitators. So I could just click Outrage and win the game. So that's what I'm going to do. Take out that Rotom Wash. Pretty nice for me. Bring him down to his last. Dragon v Dragon. Not going to survive at all. And Garchomp's going to easily take out that. So GG. Kazerra. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Thank you for taking your time to watch. Little mini Garchomp sweep at the end there. Kind of a long battle, but longish battle I should say. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. And yeah, if you did, please hit that like button. Comment down below and subscribe for more. So until next time guys, see you around. Alright, bye.